What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Asus Ally gameplay video for you guys today, and today we're gonna try out Dragon's Dogma 2. Now, I already tried it on the Steam Deck, and while it launched, well, it almost acted like it didn't. It froze during the shader compilation, but just backing out of that, going back into the game, solved that. But main problem is, once you get in there, you get like 10 FPS in like cities, and then I kind of found one little spot in the beginning where I could walk out of the city and kind of look at the ocean. That got me like 20 FPS, like 18, 20 or something like that. So, just not gonna happen. Not playable FPS. So, I figured this guy might be able to play at like 720p with everything on low, maybe one or two things on medium. I'm probably just gonna put everything on low. But I feel like we should probably just skip 1080p and 900p because this game seems harder to run than Horizon Forbidden West. And that game, you know, crashed at 1080p and 900p, even with medium settings. So what's the point if we already know what it's gonna probably do? And we know even if it doesn't crash, it's gonna get the same 9-10 FPS as the Steam Deck probably. But I'll figure out what I'm gonna do once I get in there, because even in the beginning menu, it was getting like that 12 FPS. So if I hop in there at 1080p and it's getting like 12 FPS, I'm just gonna go, nope, let's just do 720p, I think. That'd be the smartest thing to do. But in any case, let's stop blabbing. Let's get this thing hooked up to the capture computer, and let's see if the thing even launches. It might just go, we think you don't have enough VRAM, or you don't have enough RAM, or your GPU drivers are not good enough. Who knows? There could be a plethora of things, because I haven't had a GPU driver update from this thing in a while. I know I could probably just download them straight from AMD, but I'm letting Asus take care of this one because it seems like they know what they're doing, and that's what they said to do this time around. So that's what I'm doing. If they don't tell me to use the manufacturer stuff, I'm gonna assume I should just use the AMD drivers, you know, from their website. Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? So here's the settings I'm gonna try first. I just decided to go right to 720p because this game seems harder to run than Forbidden West, and that crashed at 1080p and 900p. And I have it at the 6 gig of RAM VRAM option too. So there we go. Why don't we now go hop into the game and see how it does. Alright, so here we are in the game, still kind of in the starting area. And we're able to be over 30 FPS so far, but I had to have everything down on low to do so. And if you come out here where there's not any NPCs and whatnot and look around at nothingness, you can get like in the 50s. But let's go back in here with all the NPCs so we can see like a worst case scenario. And I would have just started a new character over and over again, but you can't just restart a game in this very easily. You have to go through a whole bunch of rigmarole of deleting your game save and whatnot. So I'm pretty much stuck with this character unless I go through all that rigmarole. Which I might just do. I at least picked out like the thief, which I wanted to be. I just didn't really customize my character to my liking because I just wanted to get into the game and show you guys how it plays. But that's whatever. I'm probably just going to cover her up in armor and everything anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll probably just deal with keeping this character. Alright, what do we got going on here? So I'm supposed to go do something down here. They all have like lanterns. Do I get a lantern?
Then you all begin by carrying stones out from the station in the back and bringing them here.
Oh, that sounds great. I mean, I guess such is the life of a slave. There we go. We can light the lantern. Yep, I forgot how to do that. I got trapped on my laptop out in the dark, and I completely forgot how to do that. Damn. She's strong. I would not be able to lift that giant-ass thing up. No way. I'm assuming they want me to put them up by the rest of these? Or something? Release.
A job well done. Now the next step is to...
Well, apparently there's no time for that. That's good. I was hoping this wasn't just going to be like hours of just doing monotonous tasks. It was starting to feel a little like the Gollum game did. All he did was run around doing tasks at first. But now we're already getting some action. What do we got? Oh, that's interesting. We got a fucking Medusa. Oh, you guys look, you're done.
No, the damn thing's been awoken. You got to fell that fiend, even at the cost of your lives. Get me out of here, now!
Alright, now let's move on and try FSR. Alright, so now all the settings are basically the same. We just did FSR on 3 in quality, so I guess I didn't really need to make this. But I did, so there we go. I probably won't for like the rest of the laptop videos and everything else though. Just do one settings and then just explain what I'm doing from there. But anyway, let's go hop into the game again. Alright, let's fight this Medusa thing.
Watch for an opening, then press your bow till they are overwhelmed. These may not carry shields, but their nimbleness allows them to dodge incoming attacks with ease.
Take that, tail.
Boulders, barrels, and the like can make effective weapons for clever combatants.
Alright, well, it seems like I have made it run away. I'll take it. Better than being turned to stone. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like the FSR helps that much, but it does sometimes help you stay above 30 in some spots where you drop under 30. But I'm sure there's spots in this game where this is going to drop under 30.
After all, your charge awaits you. You cannot linger in this place forever. You have lost your memories.
No, that's not good.
It is surely the work of a fell.
You kind of look like a Sith Lord. It would honestly be very hard to trust someone like that.
Believe in your own destiny, Arisen.
God, son it. The accursed creature escaped.
Haha,
You!
we're out of here.
Get back here! Quickly!
This way, Arisen! Come this way. Let us flee.
You must, John. That is the only path.
Alright, well, we have jumped. And what happens now? Okay, I was starting to get worried that it was going to crash there, but
No
nope.
one could survive a fall from this height. Not even a pawn. Don't just stand there! Shoot it down! It's getting away!
And away we go on the Griffin.
Bring it down!
Go now, lost soul.
See, it still dropped to 29 right there, so I'm sure there's some spots who dropped lower than that, but this is still way more playable. Well, alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay here. We still got FSR on here on quality, because it was the only way to stay above 30 most of the time, and it still drops under a little bit here and there. But if I turn it off, it drops to like 29, 28 here. Actually, I'll just show you guys live real quick. Just watch, it goes owns me in the face. Things love to do that to me. I try to show you guys something and then it's all like, ah, no. If you turn that off, it gets more FPS now. So let's see. You know, it says all big for a second, but then we drop down to 30. Seems to be very similar, actually. I don't think it... Oh, no, there it goes. 29, 27. 29. So can't quite handle 30. So that's why I just left it on. Doesn't look as good, but I'd rather have at least a stable 30 plus if I'm going to have not 60 FPS, you know? Save it changes. So, yeah, we'll just do this with FSR 3 on quality. Gotta follow this guy. We're going someplace. Oh, what's in here? I have an itch on my eye. Eyelid, technically. Here we go. Got some stuff out of a chest.
Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from, anyway? I've never heard of such a place. There's certainly naught like that here in Vermont. Could it be you were held in the neighboring country of Batar? Nay, as that's unlikely. We've been estranged from Batar ever since the war. It is difficult to imagine any citizen of Vermont being sent there. Fine! Goblins! Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Where are you going? I'll not walk up. I dislike the work.
Holy shit. Oh, I died. Yep, so this is going to be one of those games that's probably even harder than Souls games for me. If I can't even beat the goblins in the little pre-thing I'm supposed to beat here. Usually they have this stuff be easy as pie so anyone can beat it, and I can't even win. So we might just sit here for 5 minutes watching me die to goblins over and over again.
Where exactly is this jail you say you escaped from? I've never heard
I should just run past them and run away and let them kill this guy. And then just run to town and be like, oh no, you got killed by goblins, man. I don't know what to tell you. See, it still drops down to 29 in spots. So even with FSR's help, we're still not going to stay at a constant 30. This game is just a little too much for these consoles, these handhelds, unfortunately.
Let's take up your weapons, sir. You'll be needing it. Find your strength flank. Buy the cure. Have a little drink.
So my problem was I dashed in there, and I should have been waiting for him to come help. Okay, good. I was going to say, I don't know how I'm supposed to beat them then, because they absolutely dominated me.
If you're not squeamish about picking at their bones, that is. Where are you going?
I'm trying to check out the frickin' things. He literally told me to, like, pilfer their corpses. What do you mean, where am I going? Jeez, the nerve of this guy.
Going. You can't just run off now.
Not trying to, I'm grabbing stuff.
Welcome, Arisen. We pawns have long awaited your return.
What is this? It's meant to meet you so badly.
But alright though, I think that's enough camera recorded gameplay, so why don't we go wrap this video on up? Well alright guys, that's a wrap for Dragon's Dogma 2 on the Asus Ally, and at least it was playable. It wasn't the greatest experience in the world, but at least it was playable, unlike on the Steam Deck. But there were still some times where it dropped a little tiny bit under 30 here and there, but I still would be able to play on this. It was basically unplayable on the Steam Deck though. It was like mostly 10 FPS, and I can only imagine what it would have been like if I got to the areas I got to with this. I couldn't even stomach the game to get to this far, to this stage that I was at now. So at least I got my first little pawn and all that stuff, and I did end up beating the goblins. Got a little scared there for a second, like holy crap, they beat me so bad, how am I supposed to beat that? You just gotta wait for the dude behind you to like go in first. Let them focus on him and start stabbing him in the back. I'm a thief after all, I'm not supposed to be a tank. But anyway, now that we got that out of the way, we can move on to the next thing, which will be the Asus G15 Advantage, and hopefully that'll be able to play, but we shall see. I doubt it's gonna be able to play maxed out or anything like that, but I'm hoping I can at least get 60 FPS with that one, with some, maybe a couple things on high, most things on medium, maybe even some stuff on low. We'll see. But in any case, that's all I got for you guys for this particular video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.